What's up, guys? JT-iamthetie here, and I just have to say that I believe that this was painted at my school, so whoever did this is my freaking hero. Do you see the Squirtle on that? That's so cool. Ah, skeet water gun. Okay. Anyways, I got a match for you guys today. I should just call this everyday Swampert Shufflin, but I want to try out that Smogon Wi-Fi battler thing, because I've never tried it before, and I haven't battled since January, and I want to see if I still know how to play this stupid game. So, without further ado, let's just jump right on into the action. I'm gonna go ahead, lead off with a Machamp this time. You gotta lead off with a Roserade. If I was a regular lead Machamp, I would F this guy up so badly, but I do not have a Lumberry because I am not running a lead Machamp. So, I'm gonna get the hell out of there. I'm gonna leave him in his fodder, go out into Rachi. I can U-turn, Ice Punch, or I can go for a Fire Punch, actually, thinking about it. But I'm gonna go for the U-turn because if he decides to switch, I'm gonna give me the initiative. I'm gonna break his stash if he stays in anyway. In comes my Rotom. I'm gonna go for the Overheat, and I freaking miss. And this is bad because I'm a Scarf Rotom, and I'm worried about him switching out into a Heatran right here. But he goes out into Hippowdon. Because I'm thinking, cool, I can hit this guy with a really powerful Overheat, except for Hippowdon swallows it like he's freaking Bowser. He swallows it like it's just nothing, like a freaking fireball. So I gotta get the hell out of there. That sucks. Obviously my Easy Bake Oven is not powerful enough. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out into Venusaur right here because I wanted to absorb the Toxic Spikes. I was worried about him Roar Shuffling me. So in comes Florafana, and obviously I know he's gonna switch right here, but I'm gonna go for the Sleep Powder anyway. I catch a Heatran on the switch, so I crippled his Venusaur counter, which is amazing, 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 amazing. I do want to go for the Leech Seed right here because I know I got a guaranteed turn of sleep, but I'm going to go out into DJ Dizzy because I want to get my Rock Step because I don't have any Rock Step yet in this match. He tries to burn a turn of sleep, and obviously I figure he's going to be fearing that Earthquake, so I'm going to go ahead and set up my Rocks. In comes a Vaporeon. Two reasons why Vaporeon would come in on a Pert. One Surf, the other one Toxic, both of which Venusaur takes like a freaking champion. So in comes Florafana again. I got no reason not to switch out into him, and I'm in a really good position. Vaporeon can't do anything to me, and I can't go for the Leech Seed because I know that he has a Roserade. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to hit that Roserade on the switch because he activated Sand, factoring in that Stealth Rock damage as well as the super effective Hidden Power Fire. Roserade has a very good special defense, but I think I can take him out factoring in all those different things, and sure enough I do. His own Sand takes him out, and that works out really, really well for me. So basically, my Swampert is going to be a really big problem for his team. So in comes his Tran. I still don't think he's going to wake up on his turn, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to go out into Swampert. I could go out into Starmie as well, but I didn't want to reveal that I had a Starmie yet. And obviously at this point, I'm going to go ahead and just go for the Earthquake, because I haven't seen anything on his team that wants to take an Earthquake, actually. Even Vaporeon really doesn't want to take an Earthquake all that much. So obviously, yeah, in comes the Vaporeon, takes quite a bit of damage from that. And I'm debating what I want to do right here. I figured he'd just go for the Wish if I switched out into Venusaur. And if I go for the Roar right here, then Vaporeon's going to be in a really bad spot should it try to Wish again. Now in comes a Machamp right here. And obviously, I'm predicting a Dynamic Punch, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my Rotom. I did not see the leftovers, so I wasn't worried about the sub right there. And obviously, at this point, looking at his team, I don't think my Rotom's going to be all that useful, so I'm going to go ahead and fodder him out to the Payback, but he went for the Bullet Punch, to my surprise. I guess he forgot that I was part Electric, maybe? So I'm going to hit him with a T-Bolt, and unfortunately for him, I get a critical hit and a Parahax. Thankfully, he does have the Lumberry, so the Parahax isn't that big of a deal. But obviously at that point, I'm predicting him to go for another Bullet Punch to finish me off. So I'm going to go out into DJ Dizzy, because DJ Dizzy can take Bullet Punches for days and days and days and days. So the Machamp is going to be finished off by his own Sand. So his Sand is taking out all of his guys right now. In comes Vaporeon. If this guy does not have the Wish, he's in a lot of trouble. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake, because I think after that Earthquake and the Sandstorm damage, I don't think it can survive another hit if it doesn't go for a Wish on the initial turn because of the Sand being in the air. So he takes that opportunity, gets a Toxic on my Swampert, because without the Roserade, Swampert's a really big deal for his team. Now in comes the Hippowdon. I didn't know what the hell Hippowdon wants to do to my team, so I decided to go for the Roar, because I really don't care about Swampert at this point, because I know he has a Hippowdon, a Heatran, and a guy that I don't know yet, and basically all I want to do is find out what his last guy is. So in comes the Heatran. I'm thinking that he probably wanted to explode right there, but there's no one I really want to have pick the explosion. I could go out into Rotom, but Rotom's not going to do anything to Heatran either. So in comes the Dragonite, and I'm thinking, sweet. He's in a really bad spot, because he can take rock damage if he tries to save his Dragonite. And he might try to predict the switch right there, so I'm going to go ahead, go for the Ice Beam. I saw the leftover recovery, so I was figuring he might be able to take that Ice Beam, but boy, Sand is really working against him in this match, because Sand is going to take out his Dragonite as well. And obviously at this point, Swampert, everyday Swampert is just shuffling. I don't know what to tell you. In comes the Hippowdon right here. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake, because I'm just going to let Swampert die, really, but he's going to keep on slacking off. And I'm thinking about it, after this turn of damage right here, I think Swampert's gonna die on the following turn, and I'm like, oh, I could use Swampert. I have Leech Seed on Venusaur. I mean, I can try to find a way to heal him up just quite a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch out into Venusaur right now. He actually goes for the Roar, to my surprise. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. In comes a Machamp right here, and I figured, hell, I'm gonna get a Dynamic Punch on him. He didn't take that much from an Overheat, so I forget, because I haven't played in a really long time, how much Overheat's supposed to do to especially defensive Hippowdon, as opposed to a physically defensive Hippowdon. So, just in case, I wanted to make sure I get a little bit of damage in on him, that way Starmie can clean sweep the rest of his guys. But obviously at this point I get the Dynamic Punch off on him, and he's going to continue to try to slack off, try to waste all my Dynamic Punches. I just want him to finish off my Machamp, to be completely honest, and have just like a tiny little bit of residual damage, so I can sweep with the rest of my guys. So he's going to go ahead and go for that Earthquake right here. And I believe I got a critical hit on the Dynamic Punch, and that really sucks, but I think it just kind of speeds up the process, to be completely honest, because he's running kind of a stally team, and yeah, basically Hippowdon and Heatran really don't have a chance against my last two guys. Mainly it doesn't have a chance against my Starmie, unless the Heatran can lock himself into a move other than Fire Blast, and if he does that, then Venusaur is for the freaking win, right? So in comes a Dynamic Punch right here, takes out the Heatran, and I believe that's going to be the game. So obviously, I hope you guys enjoyed that game. I haven't played Pokemon in like 6 months, so if you guys enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button. It wasn't crazy close, but I think Pokemon's fun regardless of what the score is, really. I just like playing around with these guys, and it's just fun to narrate these, and I missed you guys a whole bunch. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much. I'm really sorry. If you guys have been waiting for Pokemon content and all you've seen is Final Fantasy, like I said before, Final Fantasy's been recorded since like 3 months ago. I really haven't been playing any video games in general. There's been a lot on my mind regarding work and my future and all these other little things that I don't want to like delve into in a video like this. I'm actually working on like a GIF picture of what I think how like work makes decisions in regards to like my future, which is not like amazing. It'd be like, it's a really bad picture. I'm like really mean, but yeah, I just had a lot on my mind, so I apologize if you guys have been waiting for Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. And I'm gonna be going on vacation starting June 14th, which is my birthday, till like a week and a half, 2 weeks from then. So there won't be any Wi-Fi battles, no Final Fantasy, no Streets of Rage, nada. So hopefully you guys don't mind too much, and thank you so much for tuning in and just for being supportive. I really appreciate it. I don't know, my channel's kind of stalled, but I still have fun doing it, and honestly, like, at some point I'm probably going to have to stop doing stuff on the channel, but I don't want to think about that just yet. So in the meantime, just thank you so much for just sticking around and then being great. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out my Final Fantasy IX Let's Play, you should go do that, because I think everyone who's tuned into it has really enjoyed it. I think it's a really good Let's Play. It's my second favorite game of all time, aside from A Link to the Past, and then I also have a Facebook account. I made a Facebook fan page for my channel, so you should probably, if you want to, you can go ahead and like that, and then it'll tell you when subscription boxes and YouTube are being dumb, because I'll post a link to my videos on the channel, and then maybe I'll talk about random stuff, and that way you guys can get in touch with me more. Maybe it might be like a better outlet for finding me, because I'm pretty hard to reach online anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to say those couple of things, and yeah, thank you for tuning in and being great once again. Bye.